Real quick, just in regards to the Michael Brown scenario situation that's escalated out of control here. And with the updates now where you see Michael Brown walking into the neighborhood deli, throwing a little owner of the store, choke slamming him to the, throwing him into a rack of potato chips and just jacking him for a box of blunts, walking in there in flip-flops and socks with marijuana leaves on them. And you guys are out in the streets rallying against the police, like the police did something wrong. Then the guy leaves the store. The cop who goes to the scene to, answer the call of a strong-arm robbery at a deli of a guy 6'5" in marijuana socks and flip-flops. Then the guy, Michael Brown, tries to take the cop's gun, wrestles with him for it, and the guy shoots him. The cop shoots him. What do you want him to do? The police aren't the problem in America. The Michael Browns of America are the problem. If the police weren't there, all you little white, liberals out there marching in the streets for Michael Brown, you guys would be getting raped and robbed every day. Bottom line. Michael Brown come in your house, rape and rob you, choke slam you. So, keep on marching in the streets for Michael Brown and Trayvon's and the whole nine. It's out of control, man. The little white, soft, liberal, cotton candy crackers of America are just out of hand. These marching against the police and they're crazy, they're out of hand, they're violent. Do you see what they're dealing with in the streets? And look, I'm a felon. I've been to prison. I've fought with police. Literally. I've been beaten by police. I know what it's about. But I'm on the other side now where I can tell you. The police are the only thing in between you and Michael Brown walking in your house or your store. And look what happens after he gets shot. They go in, they loot, tear, burn down delis, and probably went right back to the same store, the same shop, where Michael Brown choke slams the owner of the shop. That's probably where that store was that got burned down and got looted. For a box of blunts. Choke slamming the guy for a box of blunts. So, the police aren't the problem, man. It's the Michael Browns in America. And America's so far gone right now that you're going to need MRAP vehicles in the streets. This isn't a hoax or a game or a play or a ploy for martial law. This is the facts. If you don't have MRAP vehicles nowadays and serious soldiers out there in the streets, then you can't defend the weak and the poor. You can't defend your community. You can't defend America. You can't defend civilians without it, because this day and age, this is what it calls for. It's a shame, but that's what the streets look like right now. So, it is what it is. Just be ashamed of yourself, man. It's terrible. I know what it's like to be public enemy number one, man. I know what it's like to be a felon, to be locked up in a prison. I know what it's like. Through it all, I found Jesus Christ, man. I was dead in a coma. I was in prisons all the way from Cali to Philly, man. And squalor in the hardest places in the world. So I can talk this, I can say this, and I can tell you the truth. Police have to, these guys are getting shot, execution style, in the streets every day. This is what this country is calling for right now.